Okay. After having some trouble with the cards and overlays, I think I finally got it all set up. So, welcome everyone to the stream. Gonna play a game. Well, first, I'm Tinsera. I always forget to do that. I've got to come up with like a better starting intro. If anybody's got good ideas for that, tell me on Twitter or in Discord. But I'm Tinsera, your host for the morning. Yes, we're in morning. Sunday morning. And we're going to play some Age of Wonders Planetfall, which I haven't touched in about 2 years. I love this game. It's definitely one of my most favorite strategy games, if not my favorite 4X strategy game. And 4X is a hex tile strategy game, which Paradox does pretty well. I actually like most, if not all, of Paradox Studios' games. I'm very fond of Stellaris. Anyway, I haven't played this game in like 2 years, and they released a lot of new content. I left off probably about halfway through the Invasions campaign, and I haven't even tried Star Kings yet. And I turned my console on, booted up the game just to see what was new, and I saw this found new empire, and I don't remember that. So I think that's what we're going to do on stream today. We're going to see if we can build an empire. If it's what I think it is, it's probably going to be like a build your own campaign. So I'm going to try that out. See if it's any good. But I think it was added in Star Kings, because I just got the expansions. I think I have all the expansions now, all the season passes. So let's see what this new empire is. Oh, and you start with just naming it. Oh no, I've got to create a name. Alright. And I'm really bad about creating names and stuff. Like, I'm one of those people that can easily spend hours on end just looking at names. What symbol? Well, it depends. What faction am I going to use? Oh, I'll just go with one of my favorites. It's the cog. It's my channel symbol. I'm going to use that. Description. What do we call it? Enclave? Tinsera's Enclave? Tinsera's... Incorporated? That's what we'll do. That let me go. Oh no, that's just the description. Oh, it actually just lets you type in a overall description for it. We'll just do that. Until I can actually figure out what empire is. We could start a new one if this doesn't work. So it says new planet. Oh, wait, can I select an empire? I don't think I have one. I mean, this is new to me. I have custom-made characters. Create new empire. No, I just did that, didn't I? And this is just game saves. Alright, so we're just going to have to conquer a new world first. Maybe each time you play, you get to select your race. And it's just all under one. Swarm Rush. All of that looks good. That might be a good planet to start on. Complexity low. Complexity mild. I think we're just going to take this... because it's got low maintenance. This will be a good way to start off. All of this looks good. Oh yeah, you just select your commander. Awesome. Please give me my custom filled. I actually have my commander already selected out for this. An Amazon who's a Heriter. Which I think will be a fun combination. Heriter was added. Kind of religious zealots. Requisition items? These can be bought in-game for Imperial renown. Oh, we're totally going to mess all this up because I'm not really sure what to... I guess you could pick stuff that's outside of your... Which, if that's true... I like their troops. How many do we get? Oh, okay, it's 3. I see it now. Units, there's 3 tiers. Operations, 3 tiers. Mods, there's 3 tiers. So we can unlock troopers. And then we'll take... So it is going to be across. Scavengers are really good. Can I just... No. Operations. Oh, these are great because these are actually like the bombs and stuff that you can drop. High frequency protection, charging pulse. That's a good one. Advanced munitions. I'm going to take that. I like that one. And molds. So it's equipment that we wouldn't normally get a hold of. Hey, Tenny. You're going to lurk while you take a nap? Okay, have a great nap. I appreciate the lurk. But you need to get some sleep, so. Static. I only just woke up, so I'm okay. I have an energy drink as well. Flash payload. Flames. I'm trying to think of something that my people don't actually get normally. Ooh, static. We wouldn't be able to use it. Hardly at all. I'm just going to take that. That's good. Yeah, I don't think I can... Okay, so we have to level in order to select new stuff. Alright, that's fine.
Greetings, Amazon sister. You have used
long stream then.
skills to adapt and survive.
Yeah, this is probably going to be a long stream because it's this strategy game. It takes quite a while to beat it.
Slow-moving process of evolution. You have shaped your bodies, society, and environment to meet your own.
I love the Amazons in this. I actually am better with the humans. That's the game. I crush with them. Yeah, Tenny, I'll see you later after your nap. Okay, she's introduced us. Did it like freeze on me? Because she just stopped. Oh no, it was just loading. I think. It's taking a bit today. I must have accidentally backed out. Yeah, and I'll catch your stream later too, Tenny, if you haven't gone quite to bed. As soon as I see it come up. Okay, so we've landed on a brand new planet, and this is, like I said, been about, if anybody's joined me since I started it, it's been about 2 years since I've played this game. It is one of my favorite games. I'm used to, I think I messed up when I backed out, because normally it tells you when you land and everything, but that's fine. We have a small starting army because I went with having a very strong leadership in the beginning. Also fine. So the first thing we're going to need to do is get some resources. I think I automatically start with a hub. And food is always a problem in the beginning, so we'll probably go with food in the beginning. Energy is also a problem, but... No, there's one here that lets me build extra. No, I'll do food. Yeah, we'll queue food up for this turn, and we're going to use my hero. I may merge her... No, she's got a full team. 6. Okay. That was from veteran. What's the nearest? Wow, they started me really close to this Empire. Holy crap. Oh, it's just an NPC, like non. It's just a normal complex, but that might be somebody we can ally, so I'll leave them alone for the time being. I am going after that. That's not going to have food or anything. This will be easier to get to, and we can get the resources. I actually forgot that I had this sped up to... I'm actually going to leave them in the base for right now. I don't think there's anything else you can do in the very beginning. Galactic Empire Overview. Operations. That's okay, we'll let a turn go by. Can't really do much without the commander right now. Uh-oh. It tells me it can't save anymore. Oh boy. I must have like 20 million save files. That's easy. We'll just go and delete one. Ooh. Or we can't delete them from this screen. That's interesting. I had no idea that this game capped its saves. That's okay. I don't know how well we're going to do in this playthrough anyway, and when we get out to the other screen, can erase it. Lost Sentinel. We found a nearly depleted but still intact unit, a Sentinel. It appears unable to connect through the control hub, giving us a unique opportunity to use it for our cause. Oh, but if they're on the map, I like these guys. I'll go for reputation. It's always a good idea to start getting some reputation in the beginning. No, I don't want to stack guard. Yes, annex. That's going to tick them off, but they're just pirates or whatever they call them. Random NPCs to get. Alright, so they're getting this, and then we'll put an outpost on it. No, we want the XP. Should I do manual combat? Yes, I probably should, because I need a overview on how to do this again. A lot of time when I'm playing this game by myself, I use ultra fast gameplay and I just let it go by. Oh gosh dang, that's going to be annoying. We're going to have to back out and delete some saves. I don't know why it's capped. I have 3 hard drives for this console, so. But obviously they have a limiter in their software that limits it. Right, she doesn't have a mount right off the bat, but I think she comes with Overwatch. This will be a good spot for her. Oh no, no Overwatch. Oh, that's fine. Have her defend that unit. I want to let them make their mistakes first. No siphon. Guard and build. Let's take them up here. See what the AI does after that. In turn, there it is. Oh, they have a weird mixture of units. Because they've got the dwarves, I think, and Syndicate. And they're in Overwatch. Alright. Probably get rid of the Overwatch with the bat. Can't hit them yet. No, that's just a close combat maneuver. Leave him there. What's his abilities do again? Laser repeater, swoops, defense mode. Okay, so he can enter in defense. Ooh, right off the bat. Yeah, these guys fighting Devar is not going to be good. Should I go after them or them? I think the Devar are actually going to be more deadly. These guys not so much. Can shoot them over this, right? Just poisoning them ought to be enough. No line of sight. That's fine. Siphon. Oh, that's only a lot better than that.
Enemy destroyed.
Alright, that's one less threat on that flank. Ooh! I might go down and set the battle animations back too. Oh, you guys messed up. Really? I don't want to move anyone, I just want to get you.
Enemy down.
Okay, there we go. Can't get to them, but we can. I think get a grenade on them. Oh, I thought that would get rid of their Overwatch. Oh well. I'd like not to lose a unit this early on, because we don't have a lot. Ooh, close.
And victory is ours.
I mean, that was a given. I could have probably gotten that otherwise, but that's fine. Take the reward. I think we're going to end up restarting my Empire anyway because the save files are all messed up, but this is good because I can test this. We can kind of get an idea because I haven't played it in so long. And I want to redo the settings because everything's too fast. I can tell I was rushing through a storyline because I've got all the speed settings on. We got research. I like to get my secret tech going early. In society, we need food. Well, start with frontier. Again, we'll probably start this over. See, it can't save. It's going to give me that error, isn't it? Hello, Praxian. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Playing some Planetfall, Age of Wonders. Having some issues with my saves. I didn't know this game limited. Oh, okay, that's it. We're done. We'll start this over. We're going to go back out and see why I keep getting... Yeah, just exit. It's fine. We were only like 10 minutes into this anyway. Oh, and then it just failed. Wow, Planetfall, you're not doing well on stream today. I've never had that issue before. Must be because I updated it. It's either that or because it couldn't autosave. It locked up. That's fine. I gotta delete some saves anyway. Most of the saves are probably just single players where I was goofing off. It is a good game, I promise. I know everybody just saw it crash, but it's a good game. And I think the crash was just because I have a full save folder. And I'm not sure I'm going to pick Amazon to go through a campaign like this. I think I'll stick with the humans. I'm better at them. Vanguard. They're called Vanguard. That's what they are. If nothing else, that beginning part allowed me to, yeah, that's what it was. Because, look, it's still giving me that error. Good lord, that's annoying. Look at all these saves. I just didn't know you could not. Let's see. Scenarios are just automated gameplays. So I'll just get rid of all of these because I don't think any of these were all that great. I think all of these were just me goofing off with characters I had built. All these weird names. Even in a game like this, I can play for quite a while. Well, it did save the start, so at least that much is saved. So I guess we do get to keep playing. We're just going to have to redo that beginning part. That's alright, we know what to expect down there. Alright, so there's a bit more to watch on the screen. Let's go to Combat UI. Auto, Force Fast, Combat Animations. That was one thing I probably was doing wrong. Although that helps with the AI taking its turn later. That'll be boring. Skip turn confirmation. Unit outlines, unit domains. There's one in here for how fast they move. I gotta find that. Show hex grid, yes. Movement. No advice, please. Don't want that. Enable auto saves. That should be better. Alright, let's zoom out so I can see more of this map. I want to go back down there. We might just autoplay it since we're trying to get caught back up. Only 2 units. Go get that free stuff. It's still moving fast. Oh well. Send you to go get that one. See, here's something else I forgot. She's veteran, so she starts with 3 levels. I don't know. What should I take? Piloting's a good one, because then I can get up to a mount. I might do that just so that when we do unlock the mounts, she can, because it's expensive. So we'll take that one off the bat. Vitality, because them getting KO'd is pretty problematic. Oh yeah, and Essence, so I can start using the Essence abilities? Yes. Might save the other point. Yeah, that's good. We'll confirm the 9 points spent. I don't think we come with any mods. I can take a Bioblaster or a Grenade. No, I'll just save that. Production queue. Let's get a... Do I have enough for a base? Yeah. I almost forgot about that the last time. You have to get colonies up and running, because if you don't... It's bad. Because the AI will just go around colonizing everything immediately. Okay, that should be everything for this turn. Unknown commanders. We don't know who they are yet. I don't even know if I'm fighting one player or a couple. Alright, that's the Imperial Stash. I'm going to free it. I always feel reputation's worth more than one little unit added to your army. Annex. That will become ours. And... let's just do an auto combat since we already did that one. And we know we can survive it. Free energy. Let's go claim this. I think I can annex this to mine. I have to get more colonists. Okay, so we can just put a... we don't even have the energy yet for a forward base. Ah, shame. We'll leave it there for now. I might just build a new colony there anyway. There's why. Okay. Research into military. Gift of the S. That one's good. Once we get this running, we can get more colonists faster. Alright, that should be it for this turn. I'll have to do skip turn because it thinks I have a move. Hello, Fruity. How are you doing today? On this fine Sunday morning. Well, it's Sunday afternoon for you. Late afternoon. Okay, that outpost should be built. Upgrade, please, with agricultural. Because we're going to start mass producing colonists. I think I already own this. What does this territory do? Alright, more knowledge. Probably should have just stuck with knowledge then. That's fine. Recovering from Armada. I didn't even know you played that. Two more turns and we'll get a couple more colonists. Alright. My Lita, she's having good luck. Maybe take her to go and talk to them and see if we can keep them from being hostile for a turn or two. Can't get this as a forward base. I'll leave it. Another turn before research comes up. Oh, Armada. Okay. That's that book you were reading in Discord. That was horrible. Not your reading, but the book. It sounded like it was very over descriptive. Like just a long, long chain of descriptions. Oh, here we go. See, normally I fight these guys, but I don't even know what's on this planet, so I think it's a good idea to friend them for a little while. But we don't need protecting. Ever since the Empire fell, we were unplugged from the dreamscape. We've been left to our own devices. Actually, there is something you could do. Some business that needs taken care of. Oh, okay, so if I kill something, they'll leave me alone for a bit. Oh, not those guys. Out of the two, I really don't want to make the robots mad. The robots in this game are mean. But, kind of looks like we're going to have to. Alright, We can't reach this one, so I think we're just going to take a colony up there. Yes, here we go. Oh no, that's just going to build a forward base. Okay, I can't put a colony that close, right? That's fine. Those two can travel together. I need to get down here and see if we're even capable of fighting that. This should be upgraded to a... How many people are we getting? We're almost there. I know I can queue something else up though. Military. Got enough for that too. Alright, that should be it for this turn. So far it's just saying unknown commander. I think there's only two. It's an independent and empire. Okay, well if that's true, we can pick on the robots. Should be able to save. I'm saving. There are also lists of things from the 80s presented without commentary. Oh, fun. Oh, I'm pretty sure if I auto battle this, I'm gonna like lose half of my things. So let's try manual first. Mainly because if I do auto battle, it's going to try and kill the weakest units, and actually we need to focus down the big guy who heals everything. Because he'll heal, yep. He's going to network them and then heal everything. Fighting them in campaign is such a pain. Of course, they're networked and they're not going to let me get close to that. She'll be okay down there. I don't think they can get to me at that stage. I want to swing around. I really need to goad the big guy into fighting me. AI is pretty sophisticated in this. They're going to try and keep him away from me, I've got a feeling, but... And this corner is not very well protected. I can take out the big guy. They're not that big of a deal. But he'll just keep rezzing them over and over and over. Let's see. Find out if he's going to move back or forward.
Operations ready.
Alright, they're all in Overwatch. What operations do they afford me in the beginning of the game? I didn't think I even had any. Guess because of Empire mode? Ooh. I don't think you can do this. Oh, that's right. I can't do it on him. Not yet. There's an upgrade I think I need for that. Well, if they're Overwatch triggers here, they're not going to do too much. I don't think. Can I heave a grenade over there? No. Needs line of sight. Alright. She can defend there in that corner. If nothing else, the hero will take a couple more hits than these units will. go over here and wait. I'm hoping to get him down here. They might. Is he going to get overwatched? Maybe. Oops. I'll take it. Got nothing else to do. We actually did get some energy out of that. Because he'll probably heal it, but at least we got some energy. You know what? I should probably leave them back as a vanguard. They're not very good against these units anyway. They're mostly a psionic. So, we'll go that way. Got a lurk? That's fine, Fruity. I'll talk to you when you get back. Ooh, that counted as flanking. That's not cool. Ugh. They just focused that unit down. Now I've kind of got to do the same.
Enemy eliminated.
I really want to focus the other guy, but they already scored a kill against me. At least that droid isn't fully upgraded. We take him down, they're not nearly as bad. Why did it do that? There we go.
Enemy down.
There we go. That's why they were getting such good hits. Plus, I forgot to turn my units. That didn't help. I think she can get a good shot over here. Get her. Get him. Close. I don't mind losing an archer group at the beginning. At least I can build them and they're cheap.
Enemy annihilated.
Got another one. I hate that it cost me a unit so early in the game, but these guys are rough. I kind of knew going in. I probably would have lost 2 or 3 actually on autoplay. Why does it keep doing that? It's not supposed to go to that. Alright. That's what it was. Bow and arrows against machines. Does it win? Well, it's doing alright though.
Our forces are victorious.
Nice. Okay, so that's not too bad.
Objective completed.
And we'll keep those guys happy now for a couple turns, which is good. Sell the combat sims or take the reward. Energy's good. I need some more. Nah, we'll take it. Might need those combat sims. What were they guarding? Oh, it's a site that's occupied. Do I have movement? I might come back to that. Alright, so we control this.
Even the most rudimentary essence
Here we go.
recognizes a lover's touch. One may drain essence like a smitten lover.
This basically is going to start allowing my organic units to do more.
Power test subjects. They become like lovers who ignore their needs, filled with reckless passion. This heritage discovery meddles with the driving incentives of life itself. Dr. Richter Hart, Chief Medical...
Yeah, I need to get... See, the reason we're researching the special tech first is... Oh, where is it? Where is it? That. As soon as we get to tier 3, we can stop and go backwards and start getting some of the basic tech. But early on, in my opinion, it's good to get map action abilities. Basically something that you can throw down to cripple a colony or a fortified area. And I don't have any of those in the beginning, so I've got to go for that. So we'll do this again. I wonder if I could take that over there without it being attacked. Because I really just want to start a new colony somewhere, anywhere. Can't start one there. Probably should join it with this just to have some means of defense. Ooh, I can't. That might have been a mistake. I need another huntress. The frontier facilities, good.
The means to protect themselves and
That's kind of a basic tech. You just need it or you can't get anything really going. And food development. I don't think the bad guy noticed me. I mustn't have revealed enough fog of war for that. Yeah, I'll put a forward base here. We'll claim that for a future plot. Where else can we go? Oh, we were going to go into this. I'll go back here. I want her to defend for a turn till I can figure out, yeah, about 3 turns or so to get anything going there. That's fine. Please. Yes, here we go. Very good. I confound the colony and I'll put them there to guard it. Yeah, I'll get this here next turn. 2 turns. I think it's in 2 turns. Oh, that's what I should go to. That's a special for the class that I have where you can go into a dungeon and, or it's a quest. Get free stuff though. Look at all the things it finished. Okay, good.
Operations available for
Yes. Need the builder so we can build faster. The new, okay, so the new community is up and running. Old community still has a lot going. One of the 2 communities will get that annexed so that we can actually... Okay, so the main place is doing food, so we need a new production facility. That increases production, so that would be useful. Ah, energy. Then we'll add production. I'll leave this on auto for now. Can we do anything else with this one? No, I think this one's fairly... It's really full, actually, in its queue. I want to go into this other facility, but I'm kind of concerned to go over there. Oh, well, we'll unveil Fog of War for a minute and work my way to this story. I need them to defend. Because that little colony doesn't have anything. It'll only have basic defense. Uh-oh. I know the red ones. The red means they'll attack me on sight, I believe. We'll hold there. Attacks me, and I think I have that base to defend me. Yeah, because there's a red one right there. I think that's water. Yeah, and it tried to attack me. It's just pathed to go after that base. It can't get there. Yet. Okay, we got that one. So far, so good. No attacks on us, and I should be able to get the ability that we were looking for. Yeah. It's going to take 8 turns to grab that. Less if I can put some research points down, but it should be worth it. It'll make taking over enemy structures a lot easier. 1 turn. Probably should start getting a couple units here built up. That little 2 pile ain't gonna do nothing. Unknown commander, completed technologist, so somebody else has gone high research. Emissary is the pioneer. Okay, so there are at least 2 other major NPC players. Ah, look. He's going to this, isn't he? I'd rather he just attack me. Get a defense bonus. Leave them there, because I've got another hostile. I don't know, might not get much done on that. Alright, frontier's done, research development's done, food development, energy. I don't think there was anything else I've got to do.
Operations available for priming.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to funnel some energy into these so that we can get them going. Because right now it's not like we're building a whole lot of stuff. We'll have them in the queue. Good thing I saw that. Is he going to attack me? Oh, there was random combat. So the AI is busy. He's thinking about it. Recruit. It's a bow hero. I might as well get one early on. And drag it to the other group. Should I get another one? No, we'll go ahead and upgrade the food sectors. I think 2 colonies will be enough for now. Oof, that's hard. I really want him to just attack me. Until I can get the other Amazon put into that group. Okay. I'll be right back. Oh, that energy drink did me in a little bit. Shouldn't have probably drank it as fast as I did. If everybody else wants to just get up, you can get a drink and snacks, and I will be right back. Okay. Just a quick break. Back at it. See where I'm at. I can rename that town too. It's starting to come back to me. It's been so long. Okay, so we've got all of those done. I'm going to skip a turn. I'm waiting to see what that AI does. It doesn't hurt. We've got everything queued up, I think, that we need. We did have a domain invasion. Oh, that's that, whatever that is. And that thing still won't attack me? Okay. Oh, that's actually kind of hard to beat early on. How far away am I? Oh, we're almost there, and we've got a hero on the way, so it's not too bad. I'm actually going to merge those outside. If he attacks the base, even if he wins, he'll get crippled, and then I can come right back in and take it back. Where's my research? I think we've already got the operations. Research should still be going okay for a little bit. Yeah. Everybody can just stay right where they're at. More combat. More invasions. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, there it is. This is what we were waiting for. Oh, manual. I keep autoing those. It's going to get boring. And it's a defense, so I should have an upper hand in this. Oh, I do. There we go. I have artillery and a couple other guys, so that'll work. Split my forces around this. After all, we're defending. We can wait for him to come to me. I have a feeling this is going to be a really fun group to play, because I don't think I've ever done Amazon, and I'd thought about doing it, I think, but I don't think I've ever actually used it in a campaign. Archers are positioning all the archers. If I wasn't on the defense, I couldn't spread out so thin, but there's only 3 of them, so I'd like to catch them in some sort of crossfire. And we've got a big piece of artillery where he can't shoot anything right now, so we'll just bring him up. I believe that's an artillery piece, like long-range spitting unit. Yeah. Go, go, go.
Operations ready.
Might as well. I think I have operation points. 88%. Can't do the crystals. Alright, well, we'll use it on the guy that we have an 88%. I'll just slow him down then. Didn't go. Might be able to take him out with this. Can I get one more movement without still having an action? Yes. Oh, I thought that blew up. Oh boy. Well, I could have swore that blew up. That's not going to be good for them. Now watch, I'm going to go hide behind the truck and they're going to blow it up. I don't know why it keeps doing that. When I last played this, just hitting X immediately queued your weapon. I think that makes them easier to hit. It didn't kill them. It's alright.
Enemy down.
Yeah, I didn't think that would take much. Alright. Well, besides the mistake we made at the beginning, so far so good. I'll back them up. Turned out these crystal guys aren't as strong as I thought. I really need to get into a habit of turning. Or I'm going to keep getting flanked. That should be it. Oh, jeez. I might be able to finish him. This blaster unit should do it.
Enemy eliminated.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that flanked them, that turned them that way. I think that's how that works. Yeah, flanking behind them now.
Our forces are victorious.
Good. Solid win. No losses. We get to keep our territory. It stunk that it took that long, but I didn't have much choice. Okay, now this is... We had figured this was going to happen. I moved my guys out so I wouldn't lose anything, because if the city falls, it sucks, but I can get it right back. And I think with the city defense, I should be able to beat them. With just the garrison units. If we're really careful, we might be able to do this. Yes? Okay, you're going to face that way. Might just take a couple extra turns. Hopefully I'll have operations too to help. Ooh, they're quick. Defense. Defense, because we only have these three. Nothing else, we just need to cripple them. We don't really lose much if we lose the garrison.
Enemy killed.
Yeah, we have that high elevation. They're organic, so it should be pretty good against them.
Enemy killed.
Yay, we'll beat them with the garrison. Ooh. We'll get him in close combat. Should be it. Yay, we beat him with the garrison, so we didn't even have to risk anything. I mean, we missed a little bit on the XP, but that's fine. Didn't lose the town, so that's not wasted. Oh no, space faction. They've got demands. We'll meet them in a minute. Still another group coming after me. Good. They merged, so I feel a lot better about her going on the offense. Probably should get another colonizer now. Welcome back, Fruity. The Empire is growing. Somewhat. A little slow. Thankfully, I think there's only 2 AI in this. Yeah, maybe I should get standard. I forgot. We don't even have turrets on this thing. Do that at both of my bases. Research. One of them should have finished. I think it was society finished. Yeah. Production, so it can go faster on builds, because it's taking way too long to get units. Ooh, Lancers. What's their demand? If you want to stay on the spacers, good list. We're going to need some of that fancy, shiny space metal you have lying around. Should I just try a quest or give them... It's only 13. That's not bad, and I don't have to worry about it. Buys a couple more turns. They're going to stay put because she moved. The hero can come back here, so we can actually defend that place. Now I have 2 hero units. It's going to be a while because we can't use that. Can I? Oh, might be able to finally get this. I can. That's the new one. We'll annex that, so we'll make it another... Probably an energy production, because I think I'm falling behind on energy. Let me see. A little bit. Age of Wonders, it's a great game. I don't know if it would be very good for a stream, but since it's Sunday, I didn't really have anything picked out, and I might change it later. I wanted to see what the... This game mode that I'm in is new to the newest expansion. It was released a couple months ago, but I only just now picked it up. I haven't even tried out the new group yet. Which I should, because they're all about mechs, from what I understand. Let's see if auto combat turns that out. Yeah. I didn't like them lurking around here, and I need to move forward. They're distracting me. This is distracting too. A 340 power army. This one's 500. I think we could take him. Of course, he's not red. He's not going to invade me. We can wait a minute. That colony's still building. Put another Amazon in that one. I want this. Can't get it. Gotta expand. Oh yeah, I need to exploit that sector for... What did we say we were going to do? Energy? I think so. No, that's research, but that's fine. We can do research. I'm not really worried about it this early on. This is kind of an easy mode map. Panzers? Yeah, there's a couple forms of those. The humans in this that come with the base game, the Vanguard, they have lots of mechanical contraptions. And the, I guess you call them space dwarves, the Devar, they have a lot of space things as well. Or mechs. They have lots of mechs and tanks. Yes, here we go. Annex. That's what we were waiting on. Go take that loot from them. Ooh, a message. Will you teach us? Oh, okay. I have to give up research time to teach them this. Yeah, sure. It's not going to stop me from producing units. It's not too bad. Get another colonizer running. Need more production. How much does this buy this out so I can go and attack? Oh, come on, no. I know there's a place to do it. There it is. Buy now. Ooh, that's expensive. Nope, I don't have the research for the buy now. Cheaper stuff. That's way too much. Let's upgrade this to bio. Oh wait, bioengineering. One of these does food. One does. I don't care about the sharing tax. We'll go with the less food consumed. Commander leveled. What does she have? 6 points. Ooh, very good. Vitality, animal discipline. This is really good if we're going to go for that XP stuff. This helps the whole army to be more resistant. The shield's good. I remember using that. We'll get Watchman. I didn't like that we didn't have Overwatch on her. Probably Vitality. Till we get her on a mount, that's about as good as that's going to get. You could stay there, lady. But can you get Lenny's methane Wanzer? If it was powered on methane, then it would definitely be the Devar, because they just are all about polluting every planet that they come in contact with. And they do have actually like a trash mech. Oh no. They have oh. Okay, so in Empire, they obviously have world events. Okay, this one wasn't too bad. I actually thought that was going to be like meteor strikes and stuff that blow up your towns. That's not bad, no. That's just randomly appearing material, hive development. Ooh. So one of the players is the insectoid race, the Kiriko.
Objective completed.
We've made them self-sufficient, so they're happy for another couple turns. Unbeatable garbage mechs? Yeah. Well, the Devar kind of... early on, they're one of the stronger races because they have so many defense capabilities, even with their most core units. See, I'm tempted to just turn on these guys because they have a lot of extraction points. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's a big boy unit. 620. I think it's also an objective, though. I think we need more food, don't we? We do. Wrath of the Ancients finished. Yes. I should let you guys hear that, but that's the ability that we needed. So now off map we have some, or rather on map, we have skills that we can use. Yeah, we'll start getting some defensive measures going. I just wanted to get to those abilities first. That's still got 2 turns. Her expansioning over here is probably done. I'll go the other way now. And they're kind of just on the defense because I don't know what's in this area, but we'll go take that.
Operations primed and ready.
There we go. It's expensive, but now I've got a list in case something goes down. We'll have some abilities to throw at them. Fruity, you ever play these hex-based games? We'll go... Alright, so we do own that. I know what we wanted to do, though. There's a dungeon here. It's not that. Where was the dungeon? It even told me I had to go into it. I think it's there. There we go. Protective ground. We'll get some of these basic researches out of the way. Yep, there we go. New vehicle or colony. We should get one way down here, would be a good idea. She's gonna head north. Ooh, is that? Oh, I scared myself. I actually thought there was another AI guy up here. Yep, build a forward base. No, you can just stay there until we're done with the forward base. Skip this turn. I think we're good for a turn. Played a bit of Civilization 5. I haven't played Civilization 5. I mean, I've played the Civ series. I just haven't played that one. Uh-oh, here we go. Now we know who... We knew it was Kiriko, but I didn't know who the leader was. So, defining moment. Do we want to tick them off, or do we want to tell them to stay the F out of our way and go after them? Since they were shackled by the enslavers, we follow their prophetic vision. Are you a good omen or a nightmare? I mean, we'll probably end up having to take them out later, but I kind of feel bad right at the very beginning, just being like, no. That was always my problem in this game. I try to be nice to everyone, and you can't. Well, I mean, you can depending on your playstyle, but it's hard. I think we'll just go with nice. I'm not going to have much negotiation. I can give him something, though, and it just makes him happy. Okay, improve by 1. So we have peace with the spacefarers now, but we know who this guy is, which is great. Oh, see, we bumped into her and we didn't even know it. So the humans are on this map. They just haven't contacted me for negotiations. Now they have. Just for now, you guys I have to keep you guys happy because I'm not really set up for an all-out war with them. Yeah, Verdant Awakening so that we can get some doctrines going for food. Let's see, in the north. Yeah, we'll annex this eventually. Her group's big enough to start moving out and attacking, getting some XP. They're building a biodome in the other. What's this facility doing? Research? Right. And then after that, we'll get some turrets up so that this can defend itself without me being around. And she's going this way to claim some more territory. We know the humans are on board, so they're very rapid expansion. The generic humans anyway. I guess I'm human as it is. Yeah, I really like this game. As I was saying, this is one of my favorite game types. I don't have to overly stress things, and I can take my time and read it. Oh, look, I got a public compliment from some... Oh, the human, the Vanguard, complimented me. I don't know why. They're kissing butt, too. I'm going to stay there and guard this, because there's a red here, so unknown enemies all over the place. We'll put a base further here in the southern region. Oh, there it is, because it said enter. That's the dungeon I need to go back to. Alright. They moved. They have research. They have research, so we're good for a turn. Or we thought. Oops. Manual combat, because it's pretty close. Aggressive little skeleton or crystal bugs. Don't want them to focus that hero. She's kind of unupgraded. Could she attack them yet? No. I have my own bugs. Grasshoppers. Let's turn them so they don't get flanked. I keep making that mistake. Move them up there. Alright, everybody's going to face the right direction this time, right? You know what? They can just stay.
Operations available.
There we go. Yeah, that's a good one. Once she gets up to a position. Because I don't think I can use the other operation, right? Because that's only on organics. Yeah. Shame. Alright, well, we'll use protective growth on the archers, so I can just leave them here and don't have to worry about them. They should be able to leap over there. Oh, nope. Not quite. No. I don't care if I lose those guys, though. I should, but they don't really mix with the army I'm going to build.
Enemy eliminated.
Defend. Keep them from being flanked. I think. Two defense modes. That looks good so far. That's what we were waiting for. I'm actually shocked they let me get away with it. Well, I guess it's not going to hurt to push up to it. They can't move for two. They were just a defense unit. This should be a lot easier route than I thought it would be. I think that scoring was way off. Because that was fairly close. I actually thought they'd do a lot more damage. I say that and then they're just going to pull out some ability that nukes one of my guys. Let's see. Flyers. They don't need to do anything. Just being there will help. Alright, we're done with that turn. Ow.
Unit has fallen.
The heck? I didn't realize I was getting shocked every turn. Well, that hurt. Oh well.
Enemy destroyed.
I would hope so. After all the damage they just did. And again, I hit the info button when I had no desire to do that.
Our forces are victorious.
I think we lost the bugs. That's not bad. Again, they didn't really fit into the scheme of the defensive army that we had. Lying dormant. You spot a forgotten casket submerged in the dirt. One of them lies sleeping within. It's clearly on life support. On the other hand, you could sell the precious materials that the casket is made from. Ugh. I'm too nice. I'll save it. Oh! I got something. Believe we just acquired a new unit. Good, that'll make up for... Oh, and it goes in line with my race, so that works. I'll take it. Especially since we just lost something. Did they really in that turn go after? They did. I think they moved in and occupied it. I hope not. Get off. Now I gotta go up to them to ask them to move. It's alright. She's building the outpost, so I think we're good on that turn. Alright. Ready. Haunt colony. Very good. Okay, so Devar are in here too, so we actually do have a lot of enemies. I might as well see what he says. Oh god, it's one of my programmed ones. I actually made that guy. And they already don't like me, so just leave them. I'm not even going to waste resources on them. They're going to be the first one to attack me. The other colonizer's out. Should we start working on another army? Maybe. No, they need turrets. That one's already working on turrets. That's probably going to turn into a colony. I just wanted to make sure we were claiming it. Matter of fact, I probably should stay there? No. Hold on. She's gonna go to that dungeon. No, I didn't say explore. Or I probably did, but I didn't mean to. I don't think that'll trigger. Can I get back? No, not quite. But we will soon. They'll have turrets in one turn, so we'll go with Recreational Dome. Get more people in there. Improved military. More research. The basic biochemical. So we actually can make use of those damage over time abilities that they get.
Operations primed and ready.
Yeah, those are all ready. Research. There we go. We don't really need the aquatic one. It leads to some pretty interesting stuff, but I gotta start getting more intelligence on my opponents. I gotta say, I probably wouldn't want to stream this game when it gets really far out, because it sometimes takes forever for the AI to make up its mind. Oh gosh, the lizard people, they like just betray you anyway. No, just stay out of my way. I don't trust them. The lizard people, I automatically don't trust them. All they'll do is just spy on you. Okay, so we have that territory. Ooh. 710? Probably gonna save and try that though. Good. That was quick. More research points. This town's out on the frontier. What do we need first? The ability to build more stuff quickly. And probably turrets. I'm probably going to lose all my units, but I really want this. It has a nice bonus. I think it was to production. Okay, that other one's new. I've never seen that, so I don't know what it is. That's from the new expansion. Oh, it's an Oathbound. Paladin Warden. What does he do? He's like a archer? Yeah, alright. Not ideal to fight something. I don't know what that is. More content from the new expansion, which is okay. At least she has Overwatch now, so we can play a little bit more defensively, like I need to. Can I get to the scan range? Oh, yes. Good. That'll help. Proves our accuracy against them, if I remember right. Turn. Face up. This is going to be where the main combat is. We don't have operations, so we'll just go... What? Oh, the bat can still go into its mode. Good. Ow! That's really long range.
Operations ready.
I don't think you can condemn him, but we're going to go find out. No. No. These are all non... I think he knew that. We don't want him doing anything, so we'll start with him. Bio arrows. Oh, where did he come from? That's what he spawned on me.
Enemy destroyed.
Right. Who got hurt the most? Did my hero get hurt? Ah, that one. I thought so, and he's a little weaker than some of the others. I don't think I can reach anything, can I? Oh, yeah. Missed a lot. Stand your ground, guys. We have good position. Until that happened. I really don't like the manipulating the moves. That really ticks me off when they do that. Might be able to save them. No, we don't have enough energy for that. They mostly resisted that too. Come on, flanking. Kill it.
Enemy annihilated.
We're gonna lose that other unit then. I thought I could heal it.
Enemy annihilated.
Three drain, that's all I could do. Yeah, I figured. Oh, did he res a unit? What a dick.
Enemy annihilated.
No, he didn't res anything. I thought he had. We can gang up on that guy now. Was not enough. Can the hero finish it? Maybe. Still lost one of my archers. No. Oh. I actually do more with the grenades. I'll just throw them in. Stuns them. And I got burning.
Unit destroyed.
Ooh. Better be something good in this dungeon.
Enemy annihilated.
I have to rebuild this whole force.
Our forces are victorious.
Alright. Better be a good thing at the end of this dungeon. Got levels. Yeah, that's a lot of research. That just pushed us forward a pretty good bit. And now we completely own this, right? So we get 5 Cosmite per turn and 10 more research. That'll speed things up. Matter of fact, that finished.
Operations primed and ready.
Ooh, monitor. Very good one. Queue those up. Research. Oh, that'll be useful. I forgot about that. I think we can make our own trees. Those are more doctrines. Don't really need those right now. We need information. And this poor group's been just hanging around, not doing anything. Go claim that. This should be... Nope, still not able to do it. I still don't have the colony size. That one's almost got its own defenses. And the new colony, also still working on that. We're not doing too bad. I mean, the main hero unit's taken kind of a beating, but... Grow any small colony to 12. No, I highly doubt I'm going to do that. I think I have to fight all of these guys in Empire mode. We'll go back here so we can try to rebuild. What did we lose? A Shrike and an Amazon, right? It's going to be a while, though. Unless we buy those out.
Operations primed and ready.
Where's the forest? Yeah, I want that. Do we have any more doctrines? Because I only got one running, right? No. Alright, we've claimed that for my own. This would be good. I wonder if I can get him to leave. And then put a colony on it. I'll queue up another colonizer. We might go that way. A hero for 150. That's like all my energy, but I really like having heroes laying around. Oh, not another demand. I'll just pay it off.
Soil.
And in military, we will go with... Well, Primal Control will finally give us some modules. Siphon Awakening lets me build the Siphoners. That's probably okay. We got a lot of things queued up. We're just basically burning turns. You know, I forgot my model's over there. You guys can't see it, but right behind my avatar, the map, I'm square in the center. I just realized I'm going to get flanked from all directions. I discovered a personality trait. That's because we finally have spy tech going. Or did she reveal it? I doubt that. So they're an easy 251. So we're going to ally the Kiriko, which is probably a good idea because they tend to get along okay with the Amazonians. And probably turn on everyone else. Especially him, especially the Devar. I don't trust them. They always turn on me. The humans, you can kind of keep them okay, but the second you like trespass in their territory, they're done. So, let's see if we can offer non-aggression. And... oh, I know. If I do this, but I don't request it, it'll look like a good deal. Yeah, that's fine. I know it's a bad deal. Guarantees that she... yep, they took it. Now the other AI is probably going to gang up on us, but they were going to do that anyway, I think. Because the Vanguard and the Devar will get along. We'll start rebuilding this. I think I'm going to make Lancers in this next group. We're just going to need a lot more energy. And that other base is... it sucks. The hero's stuck at this base for a little bit because there's not enough energy to really rebuild her force. Ah, I don't have enough to peacefully remove them. I might in a turn or two. Yeah, so far so good. Oh, this hero has an upgrade. I'm gonna get that before we go too far. No, no, don't explore. You know, I totally forgot to have a unit running around the map exploring. That would have helped. I thought it was square on the unit. She came with a mod, a weapon, bolos, and she has 10 skill points. Oh, she has disrupting hack. Ooh, that's useful. Or she can get it. We'll just make her a ranged expert. What about my other hero? Is she leveled yet? Probably not. No, they really haven't engaged in anything. She's working on her army. Wait, do we have research? Yes. Covert ops is done. Now we have the basics of being able to look at the enemy. We'll upgrade that. And let them go again. "23 turns into this. Ugh. I forgot how much time you can spend in this game just taking turns. They're getting all the achievements ahead of me. It's because I was slow. Alright, we can annex a sector. I say we take this and then we'll turn it into a forest. Can I do that right now? I think it's finally ready.
Operations primed and ready.
If it's ready, you guys will like this. I can just basically, I remember right, I can take those. This is better used on hostile areas, but that ice isn't doing me any good anyway. Boom, now it's a forest. That's going to help us more. I can go and put that back into operations. I might need it again. Your guns are still going? Oh my gosh. She's finally working on Lancers. I've almost got another colonizer. I really wanted this, but wait, can I negotiate with them yet? Yes. Finally. I just need to move up here and actually get it. But they're out of the picture. Another turn gone. Eaten through turns. Is this a time thief game? Yes. As an example, I didn't realize that I've been streaming for an hour and 51 minutes. I had no idea. In my head, it felt like 20 minutes went by. I feel like 20, 30 minutes might have went by. What? Ew, the Syndicate's here. I don't like these guys. I'm sorry. I just don't. I have a personal grievance against these guys in the game. I do not like them at all. They're just snobs. Yeah, just stay out of my way. You're another one I don't like.
Objective completed.
I have the bug people on my side. I don't need you.
Take in the natural world. There is power in the herd. The predators watch from their hiding places. Never allow your sympathy to interfere. There will be blood. Breathe deep.
There will be blood.
In death,
Maybe?
life is renewed. Only then can you truly live.
I think I needed this. Alright. Ooh. That's really good, but it's going to take us 7 turns to get to it. And we're still missing some of our basic setup. I can use archers for half the game with these guys, so I'm not even worried about getting artillery. It's just kind of cumbersome for them. So, I think we'll go with... the Awakening, yeah. Because I only have one of those guys in my unit, and they're actually doing really well for us. Oop. Not mine, is it? Oh, no. You can't have that. She's friendly with me, right? Okay, so far they're friendly with me. My guess is they're probably friendly with the Kiriko, so anything I do with them is kind of boosting that. Send a compliment to them. I may end up having to form an early alliance. My stuff's moving really slow. I just don't have the... Let's see, we annexed... There should be another one. Yeah. Got the forest. And we should be able to grab this. Yep. I mean, if we're going to have to defend the center, we might as well take everything that's in here. Claim it as our own. Who's this? That's just some random NPC settlement that I can probably get for free if I negotiate. Yay, operational effectiveness. Good. Colony infrastructure improves all kinds of things. That's just a general good boost. Yeah, this game's total time thief. I wasn't sure if it would be very good for streaming, but I know that there's so many people out there that don't know how good this game is, and it is a... Sure, it stills your time, but if you need something to play that's not going to be real taxing on your hands, this is a great game. A message from the Spacefarers. God, these guys just want things. In Dreamscape, our machines were patched up in no time. But our real-life rigs are wearing out fast and the vehicle loot is diminishing. Could your factories help us crank out some brand new hardware for our next raid? Sure, if you're going to go raid the Syndicate. I will gladly give you 320 production if you do that. Oh, I get a helicopter from this? Those are actually pretty good. Sure. Lithuan has an unexploited area. Production, because it's just moving way too slow. I can't build anything within turns. And she's going to get overrun if we don't do something about that. I'm definitely going up there for a colony. I need that dark matter. Whatever it is, I can't remember the name. Oh, that's the only problem. I forgot we gotta do... You have to manually... This is a manual one. You actually have to... I almost didn't pay attention to that. That would have been upsetting. Gotta build those parts. Alright, everybody just stay where they're at. Yeah, this is just kind of a chill out game. And I thought I would just try it once on stream, see what it was like, if there was interest in it. I have Stellaris as well. You should see my Warhammer map in Stellaris. It's fun. Uh-oh. Proposal. Oh, it's the Vanguard? Yeah. That'll keep her from... Well, she may try to steal some of my property, but at least this keeps her from attacking me outright.
Operations primed and ready.
Here we go. Now I've got... Because you can have two. I need another one. I only have Builder. What's the E? Influence from quests. Oh, we heal faster. And we have, like, poison. Ooh, that's also good. I want some warfare stuff, though, so we already have one builder. Let's take that. I think we're finally going to get our building stuff up. You know, it only took 2 hours. Where's the vehicle? I should be able to build right there on that. Of course, her colony's there, so she ain't going to be too happy about it. But I was afraid we'd have to take on the humans. At least for a couple more turns, we're alright. Make a Lancer group. Maybe get her on a horse or some sort of mechanical vehicle. Looks like production's starting to pick up anyway. Research. No, we still got Siphon going there. And yeah, one more turn. Yeah, I was thinking I'll probably do 2 streams today. So I was like, well, it's Sunday morning. No one's really on. Everybody's doing their thing and waking up. So I'm going to stream something that's just kind of chill. I might do Mech Warrior later tonight. Come on, opponents. See, this is what I was talking about. The longer the game goes, the more the AI will do all kind of crazy things. It can take you like 10 minutes to get to your turn. Alright. We needed that. That's going to improve everything. This is very good. It leads to an ability that gets rid of hazards. But this planet is very low-key, so we don't really need that. More counter-ops. She's building an army. They're going to sit there and wait until the... Oh, they're not going to like me doing this. See, she has it as a claim sector, but I really want this. Choices. Is this going to be worth making the enemy mad? Or do we just sit there and deny them? I might have to ponder that. What's in the queue? They're producing industrial doctrine enacted. Ops are ready to launch.
Operations primed and ready.
Let me look at that. This is a good one if you can get your ops up high enough. Hello, Comrade Omega. Comrade Omega. Good name. I want to use this so bad against the Syndicate because they're going to use it against me. Stealing maps would be really good right now because we forgot to send an exploratory unit out. I think we'll save the points because we really need to bulk up the army on the other side. She's about to get reinforced. Then we can start expanding down there. Upgrade this to production. If I can get another production. That's cost for colony, non-elite units. That's what we need. That's why it's taking so long. I need to get more production. Society just finished, so we can get one. Nope, counter ops.
Doctrine enacted.
Good. That'll give us a little more bite in combat. What do you think of an army composed of 3 purifiers, proxy panel, 1 hero with the same load as the purifiers, 1 Aegis tank thermal targeting relay, purification field, and 1 Phoenix walker? Oh, for a full Promethean playthrough? Sounds like it's a very solid build. It's mech heavy, right? Like tech heavy. Vanguard? It's been about 2 years since I played this game, but it sounds like you're talking about a Purifier Vanguard build. Yeah, sorry, I meant like... Oh, Devar. Go back and look. M1 tank. Yeah, I'm sorry. When I said mech, I was meaning like mechanical, mechanized warfare unit. So if it's Devar, it sounds like a pretty solid choice endgame. I mean, my favorite loadout when I'm playing the Devar is a lot of core units just backing up a very tough hero and a mech. Their core units are so tough by the end of the game, they pretty much don't need anything else. Some of their heavier, what is it, elite units, they're just so expensive. And I feel like the Devar's strong point is just being able to mass produce those core units, put them in their towns, and defend. That's just personally me, though. If you're going aggressive, yeah, pure, and you are aggressive if you're picking the flame guys, or the flame tech. Yes, military. I need more military research. Yeah, now we can build these siphoners for the unit. I want to get at least 1 in each group. They can be very handy when protecting. Oh, look. a star unit, and they're going to come up at me, aren't they? 624? Yeah, I'm staying in town for that. I'm not going to go outright and attack it. Oh, there's the free helicopter. It can go in here. More defense. Alright, you're done, so let's get some more military tech. I'm going to do this just to get to the other one. Or should I change the purifiers for bulwarks? Yeah, that's kind of what I would do. I don't know if at one stage of the game should start producing tier 2 units. See, I like your template. I love your core concept. For the Devar especially. 3 infantry units, 1 hero, 1 support, 1 heavy. And most of the time, again, with the Devar, I drop the... if you're saying heavy unit is an elite, I drop it for another infantry. Once their infantry's fully upgraded and their defense capabilities are off, and you're just goading the enemies into attacking your forts, they're so invincible. I hate fighting against them when I'm anything but... Basically, if I'm anything but one of the races that can covert ops them, they're indestructible in combat, especially late game. Their towns are just impossible. They get to like level 40 towns, and there's nothing you can do to them. I don't know if they can even do this in the game mode that we're playing, because this is the Empire mode. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, how does that not shock me? The Snake and the Syndicate. I knew it. They're like, yeah, screw you. We're going to ally. It's alright. I got the Kiriko on my side. Let me see if I can get a defensive pact going. I think we have enough that we can get... You know, it will offer fixed duration. Because it doesn't matter. The AI already knows what I'm doing anyway. Yeah, that did it. Good. Now we're in a defensive pact. Har har. We too will sign a pact. Yeah, and I don't mind sharing vision with the AI. Because it's not like they don't already know what I'm doing. Yeah. Alright, everybody stay still for just one turn. I keep saying that, just one turn. That's what this game is. You literally just go, oh, just one more turn. Just one more turn. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic. Trying to get my drink. Let's see what you were saying, Omega, while I'm sitting here waiting for my turn. Excavator tank. I use it for distraction. Yeah. I remember doing that. I've done that a few times. And spamming Illuminator mod with micro nuclear payouts. Very fun. The Xenophage. I have no idea about their playstyle. This character is actually Heritus. I think I can show that here in a minute. Not the Spacefarers. Again. Where is that? I think it's under diplomacy where you see her. I thought it was here. Yeah, here it is. I don't know. Well, my character's in the way. My avatar's a bit... Can I move my avatar real quick? I didn't realize I was going to be in the way that much. Hold 1 second. I think I can move so you guys can see this. I don't know. My quality on my stream might not be good enough. I'll read it. But we're the Amazons, and I have the affinity, but we're... Oh, shoot. Of course I messed it up. There you go. The Hereditary Scions of Theocratic Dynasty, known as the Aztec. So we're playing with the Aztec. It gives us drain abilities. First time I've ever tried it with them, but I think it'll pair well once I get through mid-game. Hello, Buno. Welcome to the stream. So how many tier 2 plus up you use in your armies? As many as it'll let me, typically. You seem more versed in this game's overall late game options. I mostly just goof off in it. But if you're referring to like the elites, the upgraded elite units, then not many. Like 2, 3, just enough to defend my home territory and the border areas that are under the worst contention. Okay, so you are talking about, like, with the Earth Crusher, you're talking about the end game, the last piece models that you get, the super models. If that's the case, yeah, maybe 2. You're just, like, I leave 1 towards the epicenter of my base in case they make a raw push towards my capital. Alright, we should be good to start manufacturing an actual legitimate army from this side, so I can keep them at bay there. The humans are over here. I don't want to tick them off. I really prefer they don't take this. But it's telling me if I put a... You'll see here in a minute. Yeah, I risk damaging my relations with that, but I've already ticked off 3 armies. And I don't want the Vanguard being a 4th, especially because I'm in the center of the map. That's not real good. I think for the sake of diplomacy, we're going to have to bail and consolidate back to the center. We're going to have to forfeit that and let them have it. What's their demand? Oh, it's just energy this time. That's not bad. They keep asking for, like, the rarest resources. Sure. They haven't done anything to me yet, so. Also, the Vodka Federation wants to follow you. Any objections? No, I have no objections to anyone following me and watching my gameplay. You don't even have to follow to watch it. Well, thank you very much for the honest-to-God follow. I appreciate it. I just enjoy talking to people about random games. Especially games that kind of, I feel like, get sidelined. This game, I really feel like, even when it came out, it wasn't pushed very hard and kind of got overlooked. And I guess that's because the hex-based strategy games just aren't in anymore. People want something that's faster. Oh, and is that the name of your actual... It's a great name. I like it. I should have known from your Comrade Omega. Vodka Federation. See, I would like it if they would let us edit our own emblems in the game so that you could make something with that. That would be great. We're rebuilding this group because they're going to get sacked. Defector? Wait, who wants me to do this? Oh, decline. It's Syndicate. I don't do anything for them. That'll get me in trouble with the Kiriko, probably. No. I'm playing I'm in the middle of the map. I'm playing diplomacy for a bit. I know they're going to come from both sides. I mean, where the humans at, I think... I need to start scouting, because I think that's where the Devar is. I'm almost certain that's where the Devar is. Uniting the world, one bottle. Time. Peace through vodka. Want to know the name of our mech? Of course. Go ahead, put it up there. Be fine. So I take it you're a very devout Devar player. Which is fine. I like my space dwarves. I actually thought about playing them in this Empire mode. The Amazons are kind of my default race. I go to them whenever I'm trying stuff out. How many units are in here? Oh wait, I have a combat. Ooh, who? Okay, so the Syndicate is now firmly at war with the Vanguard. Now that benefits me. I mean, I'm not in a defensive pact with her, so I'm under no obligation to defend her. And she's kind of annoying. Actually, that's a win-win for me. I don't really even have to do anything. Phoenix, Vodka, Inferno, Assault Mech. Very nice. And yes, you are a devout Devout player. Space Dwarves for the win. There's nothing wrong with that. I like them. They're actually a very solid group in this game. I like the fact that they can defend for 75% of the game and get more done than everybody else. And then when they do launch an attack, it's devastating. The rest of the groups kind of have to... They got to be pretty active. Finally, I have a full group. This thing worries me. It's 624. We're at 800, but we just don't have the... I do have those combat stems we picked up. I might give them to my hero. Can only use them for one turn. But... Ooh, I get a shield from that one. That's right. Grounding harnesses armor. Oh wait, that's really good for her, considering how we're going to build her. Yeah, we'll take that and outfit her with that. That. Mostly not worried about defense at this point. She's got a lot of hit points. Yeah, I think that's good. For now, anyway. That's going to improve their survivability. Where's that other army? I lost them. No, I didn't. I just kind of thought I did. That hero doesn't have anything. So, okay, so this turn's good and done. The turn game. Or our VA hat. Is that a name for something? Oh, okay. I was just going to ask because it's like, I don't recognize that from the game. Vodka armored heavy assault tank. That sounds good too. Let's see. Wait, did she equip everything in one turn? That would be awesome. I can't remember. I thought it took 2 turns. Okay, no, she has all of her equipment now. Yeah, that... auto name, that's fine. I don't need it. No. Oh, I don't think I have enough. Yes, I do. It's okay. We've been saving for this. I need to start. Here we are talking about upgraded units mid-game, and I've got, like, nothing on these. They're pretty core, but up to now I haven't needed anything. Oh, I should just hit mod all. Because all I want to do right now is get them all with that S-Tech. Except for this. She's a detection unit, so we'll do that. Well, how much is it? Oh boy. I'll go broke, but that might be worth it. This should greatly improve the overall damage of that unit and survivability. And we're defending, so if they attack us and I can't use them, no big deal. Because we have the city garrison. I think this town's actually already done producing that. Yeah. Matter of fact, she's going to be done producing everything next turn. Infrastructure. These outpost colonies, you got to work on military. Ooh. Ooh. Choices. Diplomatic. Then this. We get new research. Specialized traits. I'll just do that because I keep forgetting to go back to my non-military stuff. And she's following the tank or the colonizer so that we can go south because I'm not going to tick them off, so. Ah, found one that we can take over with it. Uh-oh, who got mad at who? Uh-oh, Space Dwarfs just allied with the Syndicate. They're using VPC and RPV. Vodka piercing caliber. Wow, you wrote the whole thing out for that, your group. That's amazing. It's great when a game has something in it that you love so much that you can write your own little backstory and history and name everything. I love doing that. Uh-oh. And where's the domain? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so that's not what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about. Because I believe the star on them means they're modified. And very powerful. And that one, yeah, it's flame. It's going to hurt. I need them to attack me, though, so I don't waste more units, especially after upgrading them all. No, you just stay there. I don't need you to go anywhere. And this is a power group that we're trying to build up. I don't have any good money for it, though, do I? Yeah, they're pretty busy. We'll just let them all go for our turn. Wait, what's... One more action in there I didn't see. Oh, it's just all that I have all my ops ready again. I haven't found anybody to use this stuff on, but we should probably get a monitor up in that other region. I can always blow it up later if it gets too intensive, but I kind of want to know what's going on over on the border here. I'm going to put it right here, and if it ends up being fruitless, that's fine. We'll just blow it up. Okay, it's just one bad guy there. I'll leave it up for a turn or two. That's not going to hurt me that bad. The game of skip turns. Vodka Federation's growing weapons company. Pure vodka crystal. We mine volcanium materials. Yeah, you've developed the whole history for your guys. Love it. I've done that in a few games. Star Trek Online, I typed up an entire history for my character there. Not this game. I haven't thought of that way. Oh boy. Oh, thank you. All right, got some information for me. I like it. I think we should probably just end up becoming an alliance with this group, if they don't mind. What can I give them that they'll... Will that be enough? I wonder if this will be enough to make them an alliance. Yes. Okay, well, we're kind of safe now, because at least we're not going to be completely... If everybody else turns on us, we've got 2 groups now. And the Spacefarers are pretty happy with us right now, so... I actually could probably shop from them. Oh, yeah, look. We can get tanks and trucks from them. Although it's their equipment that's the best. Should I save it, or should I get something? Use your imagination, you make something like that for no reason. Yeah, I mean, well, it's not no reason. You did it for a reason. You did it for entertaining yourself. That's more than enough reason. Can't say it was no reason. You took a lot of thought to thinking it out, and it made you laugh, so... You had your reason. Psycho. Truck. I don't know. Should I get a Psycho or a truck to add to that new unit I'm building? They're not great, and they don't really work with my... They're just kind of unique. That's a lot of points, though. At least I know their headquarters is down there in the south. Because this unit here is... Okay, they have stuff queued for them, so they're not too bad off. This one kind of got abandoned. I forgot about it a little bit. That's probably not a bad thing. And there should be one more. We're going to go to the middle and claim that. We're refortifying that town. Good, good, good. That's just an extra unit. You know, we've been talking all this time. We haven't done much. Maybe we'll go offense and see about taking... Well, we'll just auto-combat them. That's not dangerous. Rec data. Watch it attack me now while I'm way out here. Oh, wait. If he does attack me, that guy comes into combat. If they're next to each other, I think I remember that. This group's powering up really well. Wait. Oh, look. And I'm not going to have points. Dang it. They finally offer me a rider. Alright, maybe it'll stay there for a couple turns, because I want that. This hero that's in here is not very good for this unit. Ops ready to prime. Yeah, we'll requeue the... because I'm probably going to blow this one up. It's costing too much and it's not doing anything. Where is it? Oh no, I lost it. I know it's around here somewhere. I thought it was there. Oh boy, now I can't find it. I know a way to find it, I think. Monitoring station. I thought I put it right there. What's this? Oh, that's... I need that. Right, I gotta go to... Where's operations? I think it's in operations. There. No. No, I don't want to abort it. I thought that was how I found it. We already knew about the domain invasion. Oh, okay, that's why we can't find it. It got blown up. That bad guy ran over top of it and killed it. Okay, that only took me 10 minutes to figure that out. Alright, they've got a forward base. This colony, I think that's a free colony. If we get to it. Can you get to it and talk to them? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can offer them a proposal to join us. Oops, sorry dude, I didn't mean to close my... Well, I don't think it matters. We can open my borders to them because they're an ally, so I don't really care. Here. Just gonna keep you happy so you don't back off. Yeah. Alright, we'll go terms, skip. Yes. Someone's using covert ops. Denounce them. That's probably the Syndicate. They love to blame everyone. Slayer and the Syndicate, I think, just formed a defensive pact. Oh boy, I'm getting attacked with just a garrison. We'll see how that goes. Hello, radiation. No peace. Dominate the planet. Fight them all. Of course you would. Of course you would. Sometimes. Actually, radiation, I think you would play the Syndicate and you would trick everybody into killing each other, and then you would pick over, like, take out who's ever left over. That's what I think you would do. This is going to be rough because these are unupgraded garrison. But if I can just cripple that power unit that's coming in, then my hero's right there, so it shouldn't be too bad. We'll get it back. They gave me a lot for this garrison. I think that's because I've got the base pretty well upgraded that it's attached to. Yeah, those are biomancers. Okay. Move the tank up. Or artillery. Forget the spying, destroy the cowardly spies. I want to, radiation. There's a bunch of backstabbing already going on in the game. I only have one friend, so we'll see. The other person who's friendly to me is probably about to get wiped. I don't think they're going to trigger that in turn one. Ooh. They're faster than I thought. This should be a good spot. Should be able to trigger Overwatch. They move. They're going to get nailed with something. Scan the one and figure out what the heck it is. Help with weakness targeting. I think they're organic, so they should be taking some damage from that. See, that's red. I knew those are explosive barrels. I think you just need to use an explosion to get them. Can the garrison unit hold the line? You know, we do have protective growth to keep that thing safe, but it also heals, so we'll wait. It takes a good bit of damage, we can burn it. And it did. Ow. Good lord. Yep, they just went full on full. I need it. This should get all of them, right? Yeah. I think I can end this in a turn. With the garrison unit. Little help from operations.
Enemy killed. Our
Ooh.
forces are victorious.
They'd be my... Wait, they would be welcome to think that. Okay, so that was unexpected. We actually got rid of that entire group with the... Oh, gosh dang it. They're doing it again. I'll do manual. Most of the time, garrisons lose if you do auto. We pulled off one. I think we could do another. Gosh dang, the AI is just deciding to swarm me with everything. I mean, these are just the non-factions. Sorry, we got a good defensive position here. They have to come to us. I think we will just go for a normal standard hold the line. Let's see, start doing something real fancy. Can't hit anything yet with her. Leave it there. Stay. Should be good. Yeah, you miss. That's right. You just go ahead and keep missing. Ow! Okay, they didn't miss that.
Enemy destroyed.
Thank you. I think I hit it at least once. Mend. Keep them in the fight for a little longer.
Enemy destroyed.
That one's gone. Alright, this is going well in my favor. I think we're good. Ow! That's okay, they're garrisons. Yeah, I think they got this.
Victory is ours.
Oh, there we go. That was pretty good. So far, we're maintaining all my territory with minimal losses, so can't complain. What else has happened during that? We already knew this was going to happen. So, oh no, that's weird. That could cause problems. Oh wait, I think he's doing that. The AI can be really tricky in this. I think he did that to actually get information on them. Because he just went into a defensive pact with this guy, and now this guy no longer hates me. He's kind of neutral. So really, we've just got to worry about the syndicate. Oh, he's dead. I think he's, well, his hero died. I don't know if he himself is dead, but that doesn't speak well if their commander's recovering. Who took out the syndicate? We don't have any war information on that.
Empire task completed.
We did get that. That's a bonus. Very cool.
Production ready.
Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying this Empire mode, but so far it just plays like a normal skirmish where you pick your own group. I'm wondering what's... I think, I'm not sure, but I think after I beat this, The Empire mode lets me, and if anyone in chat knows, just go ahead and tell me I'm wrong, but I think it lets me pick a new race. So I think you can do like multiple planets. I mean, like, you have to ask. I did it. Really, Radiation? Are you secretly in my game world controlling the Syndicate? Because it would not shock me. Of course you would sneak into my game world and control the Syndicate. I know you. I really do, friend. I know what you're capable of. I know your sneaky ways. Jeez, this queue is still too long. I gotta get some more speed ups. You go look at this base. They're at 3. But they still need to build that. We were heading towards the middle. That's what we were doing. I want to communicate with this group and see if they'll join me. 45. We are 1 point away. And they should just let me have that settlement. And then we'll burn the settlement drive somewhere else. I can't hire you yet, lady. I don't have the points.
Operations primed and ready.
Yeah, we knew that the operations were ready. Alright, this is another burn turn. Welcome back, Fruity. Yeah, Radiation there is very sneaky. You know, on our Discord server, he has a special title that only he has. It's called Sneak Thief. Because an arc of all the sneaky things he's done. Did we get our turn yet? No, they're still moving. It looks like we're going to have another random fight against probably a really... we can probably do this. That looks just like the last two. I've been around. I was scheming in the Mii game. the game of Squish, you mean? That's all I could think of when I see you play that. Just the squishy noises. Alright, we'll do another manual combat. At least it's something for the stream to watch, right? Somebody squishy. Oh, that game. Are you streaming that later today, Fruity? Do I have to come over and endure watching you play it? Because I will. I'm that kind of friend. I will come over and watch you play a game that makes me almost sick. But that's what they created the tab muter for. Well, if you do, I'll definitely come over. Nothing else to visit after I'm done the stream. I have to say, playing this game, I forgot how good it was. I know it's probably not the greatest thing to stream, but it's fun. It's nice playing a game that doesn't destroy my hands. Last few nights I've been in video games where I'm just like... totally doing my hands in. You all face that way. Alright, same thing. Hold the line against with the garrison, unupgraded garrison units, and let's see if they can do well.
Operations available.
Kaisha's horror stuff? Ooh, okay. Well, she comes up, I'll probably just raid her then. Because I didn't really have plans for how long this stream was going to go. This was like a test to see how many people would be interested. And I see, surprisingly, I had a couple people interested. I even met a new friend. I don't know if Comrade's still in here. He's crazy about his Devar. He loves his Devar. Oh yeah, he's still in here. I think he went lurk. You're watching Channel 0 in our Discord? Alright, they're still maneuvering to me? I'm not moving up. I'll get caught in that crossfire. Y'all can come to me. Close enough to scan yet? No. Okay, let's just defend here then. Missed, missed, missed. No. Gosh dang it. Almost had misses all across the board for that. Can the blasters reach? Yeah, because I'd like to just take him out.
Enemy eliminated.
Good. They're closer. They can support here.
Enemy killed.
Yeah, this is going way better than I thought it would. Especially because he just kind of walked into it. It's real old and probably doesn't get many viewers, but I want to try out OG XCOM sometime. Yeah, I mean, I'll totally... It's 2-player? Yeah, because I'll totally play it. I don't care. You know, Fruity, we make up the entirety of the Front Mission 3 community on Twitch, so I don't mind playing old games that no one watches.
Our forces are victorious.
Oh, it's not 2-player? But yeah, I'll come to your stream and see it. You know me, I like these old classic games. I mean, this one's not terribly old. It came out in what? 2019, I think? And the last expansion was just a couple months ago. Last year. Actually, it was at the end of last year, I think. Beginning of this year. Oh, God. There's the one I was afraid of, I think. World events. Silicon-based life forms are rather uncommon with quartzite. Being one of the few known examples, meteors filled with the creatures raining down is raising a number of questions like, how did they get in space? Do they originate from the vacuum between planets? Or quartzite spawners appear around the map and mineral units gain +2. Okay, so for 5 turns, there's going to be extra quartzite enemies, I believe is what that's saying. Ow. This could be bad. I said could be, maybe. Ooh, we have another... We can get another spot. Where? How? Does this thing have anything? It's mountains, so it helps with production. Oh, wait. If we could get the broadcast station, that would be nice. Alright, we'll annex it, because that's got a broadcast station on it. I think we have to go in there and clean it out. We'll stay there for now, because there's a hostile coming towards us, so that's a good defense tactic, right? We'll get some specialist training facilities rolling there. And we need more... We're getting to a point where our energy's getting low, so we'll add that. Oh, it's one of your favorite games, Fruity? Well, I'll have to see you play it. You should stream it. Yeah, Radiation. Front Mission 3, truly incredible game. Radiation, I don't know if you got to catch it on his VOD, but Fruity Spruce just beat the Emma story campaign, and I was there. We watched it. It was a very well done ending to the game. He had a very brutal close combat team, or very like assault, very push. I enjoyed his playthrough. It was very good. Mine won't go so well because I'm pushing the storyline without much grinding as a challenge to myself and as entertainment. I think if I just powered through it, it wouldn't have been quite as entertaining for people because I can build a pretty good power unit. Yeah, we're going to stay there. This is good. We're just going to stay put. We're going to stay there. This is all good. All of it. Except that I can't hire this because there's still 200. All right. Well, we got energy production coming up on the next 2 turns, I think. This is still going, so no go there. That's still going, so no go there. We're good. We're safe. And this while I'm chatting. Oh, that leads to my favorite 2 kinds of people question. Team Emma or Team Alyssa? There's a wrong answer. and then radiation just gives away which Thanks, radiation, for just giving away what the right answer was. Also, cool face. Yes. Because he's going to appear in all of my streams now. Cool face will live on forever. We've all got a thing for Dennis here. Let's do manual combat. I'm being attacked. I knew that was going to happen. Did you see it, radiation? Or are you watching the screen? Like he's that predominant now in our circle. I'm working on this. It's going to be an animated GIF at some point. Just because it's become kind of iconic for us. At least me and Fruity, it's our thing. Okay. Let me for just a second, we'll back away from the chat for a minute, just so that I can see what's going on. Oh, this is a very small group attacking one of my hero units. This will be fine. Yeah, radiation. I know it's been a while since you've played it, but I even forgot about this. I remembered it when I was a kid that he used it, but I didn't find it quite as funny then. But Dennis's call sign about halfway through the game, he admits his cool face. So, I mean, it's just like, really? Dennis of all people? It would be Dennis, though. I really want to kind of turn it, if I don't get in trouble, I'd like to turn it into my follow alert. Maybe follow alert. I don't know yet. It wouldn't get used very much then. I'd maybe bits or something when I get to that point, if I ever get to that point. One day, maybe. This group doesn't have artillery, though. Oh, yes, it does, because we're defending. I was going to say, I didn't build any. They're going to spit lava over all this, and I'll be in trouble. Well, I think that's why they gave him cool face, but it's just so funny with the faces that Dennis makes in the game. Alright, if I remember right, the strength of this thing was its ability to link. Oh, that's the other one. This one's just mostly an assault unit, so no problemo. Who to move up? We'll just move that up. And they'll start moving forward, and then we can strike them. Stay here? Yes. We will stay here facing that way and in defense mode. Yeah, I'm going to wait for them to come to me. I don't really need to do anything else after that. Yeah, I thought so. They're just going to come right up to me. I would have just wasted a lot of valuable time on that. They can't be affected by that. We'll just do this then.
Enemy annihilated.
This isn't going to take long. These guys picked the wrong place to ambush.
Enemy eliminated.
I think I can just fly right over that, right? Yeah, there we go. This is an easy kill. Should be. We got this, I think. The hero's got it, right? Good. I'd rather the XP go to the hero.
Our forces are victorious.
Perfect. Oh, I think the hero did get XP. Good. Yeah, I knew that was a good reason to stay on that outpost. There's so many red X's there. Wait. I got a message.
Incoming communication.
Oh, not this guy. No. Yeah, he's keen on improving it because he's going to backstab me. I'm not going to reply to it. That'll buy me about 2 turns before he gets mad.
Happiness event in colony.
Very good.
Sector annexed. Operations primed and ready.
Ooh, we need that. Oh, no. Can I cancel that and get my... I bet you I can't. Oh, God. I needed that to hire the hero, and I got carried away. Oh, well. More turns that I'll have to burn. It's okay. Not worried about it. We're burning time anyway for the research. Oh, Radiation, Fruity, anyone watching? Is the quality of the stream pretty good? It's not dropping frames or anything? I didn't even think to ask that. Because I changed so many of my settings the other night after OBS crashed. We received another proposal. Should we actually sign a non-aggression with him? I'll have to think about it. Give me a minute.
Operations primed and ready.
Yeah, I don't think it's dropping frames anymore. I think I might have actually fixed the issue with that. I was checking right now actually just to see what the stream rate was, because I have a pretty healthy bit rate. Yeah. The avatar seems laggy. Yeah, that might actually be due to the CPU capping out sometimes when it's running it. And there's also, like, if I move... It's an overlay for a camera. So sometimes when I move a little bit further back, like if I stretch or I turn my head too fast, the camera just loses tracking. Once I get a VR headset, that'll be moot. I'll be able to film this a lot differently. Alright, so we don't need any of our abilities burned.
Production ready.
We've got one good army here. We need to build a new army. We're just not getting the energy to be able to support all this. It's alright. We're about to get a bunch of stuff unlocked all at once when that finishes in a few turns. I'm going to do this and save it so I can remember where I'm at. Do I have enough to convince these people to join me? Because that's going to greatly help. Yes. Yes. Now here's the choice. Do I turn it? I already have a colonizer, so I think we'll just get these people to go live in our colony. That's a lot of extra people, if I remember right, that gets spread out to your other colonies. And then we can just annex. Yes, that way better options there. We like the options. We'll just pilot this down to the other base and keep it there for now. Yeah. So far, we've got a really good setup for being almost square down here, like the northern center of the map. We're doing really well. It's not so bad that I need to go into the oasis. But what if I want to go into the oasis? I go there anyway. I go into VR chat. No, Ernest Klein. Well, I think with that proposal there, and I want to think about it anyway, and I've been going for about 3 hours. I told you this game, oh my gosh, I can lose so much time in this game. Yeah, we'll just record over that. So I think I'm going to call it there for right now. I'll probably have another stream later tonight with Mech Warrior. We were reading Armada yesterday. Oh, you're telling Radiation. So yeah, I think I'm going to call my gameplay there. I might do this again, actually. Maybe I'll make this a normal... If interest shows in this, maybe I'll side play this on Sundays. I had fun with it, though. And I mean, I've gotten some interest in it. Some people seem to be liking watching it. It's just a nice chill game where I can talk to the audience and I don't have to really... I don't have to pay too close attention to what's going on because I've got it on a low setting. We're not playing advanced AI. Alright, let me see. Well, Kay's not on right now. Oh, Morgan's on. I want to go say hi to him. He's playing Borderlands 3. Go see what his character looks like. I've not listened to Player Ready 1 yet for fear. Ready Player 2. Radiation, you need to friend Fruity. The two of you would get along like just famously well. You both like a lot of the same stuff. I mean, Fruity, Radiation's my best friend in real life, so if you like me, you like Radiation. He's just more sneaky. Here, we can continue our conversation over at Morgan's stream, because I'm going to shut mine down for a bit and take a break. We're going to go watch Morgan play Borderlands 3. I really want to see what he's doing anyway. I haven't played Borderlands in a long time, so... As soon as I get the NC... Where's the... Hopefully this is fixed, and it will not lag out on me, and we can actually go raid him. Last 2 times I've done a raid, OBS has crashed. For some reason, it just does not like raids. Alright guys, thanks again. I'll see everybody later tonight.